Hi, I'm Gareth. I'm a psychiatrist and medical director in the UK. I'm making videos about open dialogue, the transparent and inclusive approach to mental health care. And this video is about our 7th principle of the 7 principles, which is dialogue and polyphony. How do you understand yourself? I often think that our physical bodies can lead to some misunderstandings about how we are as people, that the sense of our own bodies and its physical limits makes us feel like we are islands, when that has never been true. If we go right back to the origins of our species, the first beginning point where we became Homo sapiens was when we were able to deal in abstract thought, in social collaboration, in the realization that we are more through others. You first learnt your name from your parents' lips. From your mother and others came the words to describe the shapes and experiences that you stretched towards as you grew. And so it's through others that we have always had an endless dialogue, and it is the case throughout our lives that all understanding and meaning grows through that dialogue with those around us and those far remote from us, that we're always interacting with their words and making them our own. So how can we hope to understand somebody that we are trying to support in a mental health setting unless we enter into a dialogue with them? How can we hope for them to understand themselves without the space for dialogue? And so that is the core thing that we strive for with an open dialogue approach. Dialogue is the process by which we provide care, but is also its ultimate aim. We are there to try and facilitate dialogues for the person and the networks they are bringing to the meetings, so that they can have the chance to say the things and create the conversations that they've never been able to have, that are new and different. We do this in a number of different ways. Firstly, we try to be very present with the person as they're speaking. We are making sure that we're paying a great deal of attention to every utterance that they give. We might be offering back their final word to them. We are giving sounds and words of affirmation. Yes, please go on. And we find that if we can try and be really present and let them lead the conversation and allow them to choose what they want to talk about, it's a great way of giving the opportunity for dialogue to emerge. When dialogue does emerge between different members of the network, we try everything we can as the people supporting and facilitating that conversation to not interrupt that and allow the dialogue to grow and develop between the participants. If there are people that we've noticed haven't had a chance to speak yet, we make sure that we give them the opportunity to offer their words into the space. This is the polyphony part of the principle, literally many voices. And then every so often, we as the people there to facilitate the conversation will turn to have a conversation ourselves in front of that person and their network. And these are the reflections that sit within open dialogue. We try to model the kind of behaviours that we want to see within a dialogue. We pay close attention to each other's words without interrupting. We try to notice which words are becoming resonant for the other person. We notice what emotions and bodily resonances are developing for each other. And we take it in turns to speak about what our experiences of being part of the dialogue have been so far. And then at the end of that reflection, we turn back to the family, to the person and their social network, to ask for their response to our reflections. Thinking about this, I'm often reminded of a poem that Joseph Brodsky wrote a while ago. And it's one that is about living on a salt marsh on the edges of Russia. And within that, there's these lines which say, "Only sound needs echo and dreads its lack. A glance is accustomed to no glance back." And so it is with the people we're trying to support. We cannot allow utterance to go by without response. I really hope that you've been enjoying these videos so far. We've now completed our sequence of 7 principles. That's laid us the groundwork for us starting to go into some of the more practical elements about what open dialogue is about. So we'll do some videos about that next. But I'll be returning to the principles as some of our anchoring thoughts around why we're trying to undertake certain processes and techniques. I do hope you're finding them interesting and useful. If you are, please subscribe to the channel, please click the like button, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you.